There's been an alleged secret recording leaked to the public about a man called Dan Burisch. Now, this guy is quite infamous in the UFO space, right? Because apparently he's come out to state that he worked in the S4, which apparently was, located near Papoose Lake, right? Which is an area that's often associated with Area 51 as well, right? And he claims to have interacted with an extraterrestrial that he refers to as quote-unquote J-Rod, okay? Who's purportedly from the Zeta Reticuli star system. All right, I know that's a lot of information to take in, and I know that seems very far-fetched straight off the bat. But a lot of people believe this guy. A lot of people think that this guy is one of the greatest UFO whistleblowers and people to come forward. Now, obviously, Dan Burisch, if you have never seen him before, this is what he looks like. He's over on IMDb. He's been involved in a lot of things, including The Hidden Hand, Alien Contact, and the Government Cover-Up. And he's also been in other series like Ancient Aliens and America's Book of Secrets. So, he's quite notorious in the space, and people know him quite well. But here's a little interview that he did a long, long time ago. As you can tell by the recording footage, it's quite old, where he basically states who he is and what he does from his own mouth, because he could probably do his job justice better than I possibly could.
Okay, I'm very pleased to be with Dan Burisch. Well, actually, I would like you to sort of give a brief introduction, who you are and what you're known for. Maybe what you'd like to be known for?
Aside from cantankerous activities and disobeying certain authority structures. No, well, I'm a microbiologist, a retired one now, but continuing somewhat the practice involved in a very unusual project called Lotus. I am a 20-year retiree from Majestic, first having been brought in 1986 under the auspices of the Committee of the Majority, and specifically working for the Majestic 12, assigned to Project Aquarius. I suppose I'm more known for meeting a J-Rod and working at S4. Aside from that, I don't really know what I'm known for, aside from irritating a bunch of people on the web that don't want to hear about me.
There you go. So there he is talking about his own, his own accolades, I suppose, and what he's known for, right? And obviously, this guy has stirred the pot a little bit. A lot of people are, taking him at face value, being like, yes, this is the guy. And a lot of people are taking him at not so much face value and being like, he's just full of the brown stuff. Now, regardless of what your thoughts and opinions are, there has been a video that has leaked online, which is apparently a secret recording of Dan Burisch venting, right? And he's obviously a person who claims to have worked with an alien at Section 4 or Sector 4 over in Area 51, especially those pictures of him allegedly being beaten up. From what I understand, he wasn't aware of being recorded and gave Marcia, his wife, I think, permission to upload it. Okay, so that's the backstory to the clip that we're about to take a look at. So let's have a little look and see what we've got. Obviously, Marcia, I believe, is his wife.
They asked you to tell what you remembered from your experiences.
Right.
You did it, and now it's not good enough.
Well, I mean, is it still?
Still not good enough. Oh,
Yeah, look, in 2003, my window for my IM opened up. That was guaranteed by Majestic.
I know.
They arranged it. So, I told the truth.
They asked, you told.
Then I was told by Majestic, shut up.
Yeah.
So what did I do?
Shut up.
I stayed in the back room while you had your party,
I know.
and I shut up.
Yeah.
Then they ordered me to tell the truth.
Yeah.
So I went out and I told the truth. I was assailed by people then who wanted me to tell their truth. Well, I'm sorry, they're a little bit old for this kind of magical thinking where they can dictate to me what my experiences are. I'm personally, I'm fed up I am. I'm fed up.
Okay, so fed up with people like, quote, Ricky, who never set foot in Section 4, but act like he did.
RG.
Ricky. Ricky.
Take Ricky.
Okay, little Ricky. All right? He slams a beer bottle across a bar at Groom into a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and they tell him, get the hell off property. You ain't going to the positive pressure facility.
Yeah.
So he knows jack nothing, but he's supposed to, he's saying where EBE1 is, where EBE2 is.
It doesn't.
Never seen any of them, never interacted with them, never actually seen any real paperwork about them, except for if he maybe read the draft.
But he's claiming like he's been there and done that, and he hasn't.
He hasn't done jack. They sent him off to Germany to keep him out of trouble.
Isn't this the guy?
So, a quote from, quote, Ricky, quote, some of us blend a few facts with a lot of fiction as part of our job to protect our nation's security. We don't ask questions, we do what is expected of us. Quote, others, whose definition of national security may be different from ours, endlessly sift and re-sift our fictions in an effort to try and find the facts that they feel are righteously theirs. And that came from an email from the 17th of December 2005. Very interesting.
It later said that he lies and tells people he lies,
Yes.
and then they still.
Or maybe you'll remember this one, P. McG is dead. Ricky has been using his ID for various little games with several people in the media. Ricky has used MCG as a cover pretending to be MCG. RC has done the same. In fact, RC has written himself emails and then passed them on as real. And this was from an email made by the media personality dated on the June 23rd, 2006. All emails are on file with the Eagles Disobey Inc.
Don't want to believe what he's telling them.
You know, it gets me to the point where I just want to say, shove a lollipop in their mouth, pat them on the, send them on their way. Their statements don't dictate what my memories are. And this is something that they're not getting. And you know, it's not my fault that my memories don't match their particular little folklore that they want to purvey on the people.
And
I spent 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years. Much of it on and off. Much of it, not all, but much of it on and off. You have been around. On and off. Deborah has been around of much of it. On and off. All right? The people around me have seen the hell that I've been through. These people don't know jack. They haven't walked a mile in my moccasins, so they don't know jack. I never presuppose to tell them what they're supposed to believe. But they come to me whining, oh, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. And I tell them, and they say, oh, no, that's not what Project... Well, I want to say...
Your experiences in your 20 years in Majestic,
No.
the things that you did, which is
No.
what they're asking about in the first freaking place.
No. And I got to tell you what really pisses me off is when I get told what has or has not happened to me by these people. They have no right to open their mouth. I'm sorry for screaming at you.
All right, I know.
They have no right to open their mouth and tell me what has or has not happened to me when they don't know, they weren't there. They say they want to know the truth. They want to really talk to somebody who sat around a desk with the 12. Now, they don't really want to deal with that. You know what they want to deal with? They want to watch their freaking movies. They want to play Man in Black. They want to play their little covert games online so they can live their life out of cowardice. That's not my style. People know my name. People know my name out there. I've been a straight shooter with them, and I told the truth. If it isn't good enough for them, they can kiss my ass.
And what about all those good people out there, the ones that don't have agendas?
That are trying to get some truth out of the ones that have been through pure hell, the abductees who have been through crap and everything.
Tell me about it. The governments are allowing it to go on, and those responsible in the former 12 are sitting back on their asses, and they're doing nothing. Nothing. So they send me out there. They send you out there, and we're supposed to fight the good fight for them.
Well, they...
What, to be tore apart by the comes after us?
Yeah.
And accuses us everything, even cavorting with cats? I am not. I absolutely refuse to back off or back down. You know, look, face it. My anger is not directed at the good people out there who just want to know the truth.
I know.
Now, if people want to ask polite questions of me, I will answer politely. They treat me with respect, I treat them with respect. And I always treat them with respect first, or at least I try.
You know what?
The next time somebody wants to attack me, let them show backbone enough to try to be human enough to actually do it to my face.
They can't face
A couple of them have.
Yeah, well, I
And
saw
then when I
one.
told them the truth eye to eye, then they just go, oh!
I saw the eyes turn down.
What's the game here? Is that because you've got something in your closet that you don't want exposed? I don't have anything in my closet that I'm worried about.
It's one thing after another. Everybody's got their own favourite excuse. Why don't they want to believe when another person is telling them the truth, especially when the truth doesn't sit well with them?
What's it going to be this time? Is it going to be a light in my face? Is it going to be a higher power mic to hear my heartbeat? Is somebody going to worry about a flinch on my face because I haven't turned it plastic with Botox? What is it going to be next? Is it going to be, did I look to the side too many times? You go through what I've gone through and not flinch. That's it. See, they keep looking for something that ain't there.
Or they want to try to hook you up to some frickin' whatever.
Oh, a
it is.
quack box.
A quack box.
Yeah. The next thing is going to be a phrenology machine to tell me whether or not I can be a secretary.
Because
It'll thump around on the bumps on my cranium.
Cranium to see what kind of a person you are.
Yeah, it's just more crap.
It's
It's crap. It's poodles jumping through hoops.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it after what I've been through.
No.
When is the last time they've been beat into the floor? When is the last time somebody has ever,
So, of course, these were the images of him allegedly getting absolutely beat off the back of the information that he's aware of.
crushed their hand under a foot? What do they know? They don't know jack. That's what they know. They don't know jack. I'm the one that was shoved inside of the clean spear. I'm the one that had to face what I had to face. They didn't. So what do they have to say to me about it? All I ask is a little human reciprocity, a little human respect out of them. If they can't muster it up, take it down the road and keep it away from me.
So, there's the footage. It's very, very interesting footage. Now, obviously, as far as we've been told, Dan wasn't aware that he was being recorded in this moment. He was just venting, right? Behind closed doors, as far as he was aware. It wasn't on camera. He wasn't doing it for the cameras. He was doing it just because he felt like he wanted to vent. Now, obviously, he wouldn't vent in the way that he did if this wasn't real. So it begs the question of, is Dan telling the truth? Has he got insider information that, that someone doesn't want out there? It begs one hell of a question. What do you guys think of this? Is Dan telling the truth? Is he one of the greatest whistleblowers to ever come forward? Obviously, a lot of information to dissect there. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, tick my little bell. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.